Lamps are turned down low inside this secret space. The world outside is frozen in a frantic, bitter cold. I trace the contours of your tired and weathered face, remembering the stories that our younger selves told.
Yeah, we don't need the harsh exposure of the public glare
to validate the deep connection that we secretly share. In this dim lights environment, our spirits can breathe, unraveling the complicated tapestries we weave.
Yeah, your voice is a low rumble,
a comfort to my ears,
washing away the residue of
20 lonely years.
Yeah, step inside the lounge, escape from the paparazzi flash. Tired of the people constantly trying to count my cash. I'm sitting in the corner booth, hidden in the shade, watching how the bright anxieties of the day begin to fade. I appreciate the low wattage of this specific illumination, providing a therapeutic shelter
for my internal frustration.
I used to need the stadium spots to feel like I was alive, screaming into a microphone just to help my ego survive. But in these dim lights, I feel a different type of power grow. Learning the artistic value of a relaxed and steady flow. Your Rhodes piano chords are like an emotional insulation, protecting our creative space from external contamination.
The world is celebrating noise, but we embrace the quiet shade, refusing to participate in the superficial parade. The frequency is shifting as the shadows grow long, giving us the perfect atmosphere to execute this song. Inside these dim lights, we can let our guard drop down, far away from the criticism of this judgmental town. We blend the soft execution with the heavy lyrical weight, realizing that true maturity comes to those who wait.
Yes, the dim lights will
shield us from the prying eyes, allowing us to drop the mask and strip away the lies.
Yeah. My perspective is changing when the illumination is reduced, analyzing all the volatile monsters that my brain produced. I spent my whole career standing under a magnifying glass, watching every single mistake being scrutinized by the mass. But sitting across from you in this slow-lit establishment, I feel a deep sense of artistic and spiritual replenishment. No longer needing to perform like an aggressive acrobat, just chilling in a space where the rhythm is smooth and flat. We elevate the dialogue by whispering our deepest thoughts, erasing all the painful lessons that the industry taught. A legendary partnership built out of mutual respect, protecting our vulnerability from any negative defect.
The candle flame is dancing on the dark wooden table. The outside universe is completely locked outside the door. We finally found an anchor that is permanent and stable. We don't need to fight those loud battles anymore. Our synchronization is a beautiful sanctuary in the dark. The world is celebrating noise, but we embrace the quiet shade, refusing to participate in the superficial parade. The frequency is shifting as the shadows grow long, giving us the perfect atmosphere to execute this song. Inside these dim lights, we can let our guard drop down, far away from the criticism of this judgmental town. We blend the soft execution with the heavy lyrical weight, realizing that true maturity comes to those who wait. Yes, the dim lights will shield us from the prying eyes, allowing us to drop the mask and strip away the lies. Dun, 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 dun.
Most honest story we've ever told.
We are invisible now, safe from the crowd,
no longer needing our expressions
to be aggressive or loud. Just listen to the ice melting inside the glass. We survived the storm, the trouble has passed at last. Inside these dim lights, we can let our guard drop down, far away from the criticism of this judgmental town. We blend the soft execution with the heavy lyrical weight, realizing that true maturity comes to those who wait. Yes, the dim lights will shield us from the prying eyes, allowing us to drop the mask and strip away the lies. Dim lights until the morning dawn, let the shadows stay. We good peace.
Stained glass reflects the fading evening light. We sit in silence, watching shadows grow. The steam from teacups rises in the night. A bittersweet, sweet melody starts to flow. You hold your secrets hidden in your chest. I read the lines engraved upon your palm. We seek a sanctuary, craving rest within this fragile, temporary calm. Your words are heavy, tumbling like the rain against the window of my lonely heart. We try to find a balm to soothe the pain before our tangled worlds are torn apart. Yeah, look at these velvet curtains hanging from the ceiling structure, hiding all the fractures from a catastrophic rupture. I'm pacing on the hardwood, staring at the grand piano, trying to decode your vocal range in sweet soprano. But my mind is like a labyrinth of chaotic puzzle pieces. Every time I try to speak, the inattention just increases. I grew up in the concrete, hardened by the winter freezing. Now I'm sitting in this lounge, searching for a valid reason to lay down my old armor, let the rhythm take control, injecting jazz melodies straight into a damaged soul. You strike a minor chord and suddenly my vision clears, washing away 20 years of accumulated fears. The ink is wet upon the blank white page. We turn the key and unlock the iron cage. Step out into the dim and smoky room and watch our collective definitions bloom. All these velvet rhymes are falling down like silver autumn leaves, a soothing tapestry that every broken spirit weaves. We blend the fierce conviction with the tenderest embrace, finding our salvation in this quiet, sacred space. Yes, the velvet rhymes will carry us across the stormy sea. A beautiful collision of your truth and harmony. Yeah, I used to think that volume was the only way to conquer foes, screaming at the microphone, delivering the heavy blows. But now I see the power in the whisper, in the sudden pause, analyzing all my flaws without demanding your applause. You guide me through the tempo like an angel in disguise, reconstructing all the fragments where the old resentment lies. No more aggressive anthem, just a steady, peaceful flow, watching how the embers of a dying fire glow. I drop the heavy baggage that I carried on my spine, blending my aggressive flow with your vintage muscadine. We write a brand new chapter where the past cannot pursue, finding a silver lining in a world of darkest blue. The clock is ticking backwards on the wall. The outside noise begins to fade away. I listen closely to your rhythmic call and find the courage that I lost today. Your poetry is sharp, but beautifully refined, the perfect counterpoint to my design. The ink is wet upon the blank white page. We turn the key and unlock the iron cage. Step out into the dim and smoky room and watch our collective definitions bloom. All these velvet rhymes are falling down like silver autumn leaves, a soothing tapestry that every broken spirit weaves. We blend the fierce conviction with the tenderest embrace, finding our salvation in this quiet, sacred space. Yes, the velvet rhymes will carry us across the stormy sea. A beautiful collision of your truth and harmony.
conviction with the tenderest embrace, finding our salvation in this quiet, sacred space. Yes, the velvet rhymes will carry us across the stormy sea. A beautiful collision of your truth and harmony. Just let the piano play peace. Just let the piano play peace. Purple tint upon my fragile skin is like a map of where our love went wrong. I try to hide the turbulence within by wrapping it inside this gentle song. We fought with words that left no outward scar, yet left us bleeding on the living room rug. We look at each other from afar, sipping our drinks from a chipped ceramic mug. I do not hold a grudge against your ghost. I only wish we knew how to forgive.
Yeah, look at these marks on our collective reputation, an accurate reflection of our mutual frustration. We collided like two planets in a cosmic accident, leaving behind a trail of absolute predicament.
I used to think that being tough meant never showing pain, standing like a soldier in the freezing winter rain. But these soft bruises on my psychological defense are forcing me to analyze the structural expense of keeping up this absolute ridiculous charade, while watching all the vibrant colors of our history fade. Your piano notes are like a cool therapeutic compress, relieving all the agony, the panic, and the stress. We don't need to apologize for being slightly damaged goods. We spent too many winters navigating through the dark woods. Now we sit beneath the amber lamp, accepting every flaw, watching how the frozen block of ice begins to thaw. These soft bruises tell a story of survival and grace, an honest testament of how we found our own place. We blend the raw grit with the tender vintage sound, lifting our weary spirits off the cold hard ground. Yes, the soft bruises will eventually start to heal, leaving us with something that is genuinely real.
Yeah, my perspective altered when I stopped trying to retaliate, realizing that revenge is just a useless heavyweight. I spent my whole career delivering the verbal punches, operating on my dark aggressive animal hunches. But sitting in this coffee house observing your technique, I see the immense power of being vulnerable and meek. No more slamming doors or shattering the glass kitchenware, just an honest assessment of the burdens that we bear. We articulate our trauma through a syncopated rhythm, escaping from our self-created internal prison, a legendary combination of the street and the soul, reassembling the fragments till the vessel is whole.
The morning sun is kissing all the shadows away. The pain is transforming into a beautiful design. We don't have to dwell upon the mistakes of yesterday, as long as your chaotic world can synchronize with mine. Our resilience is a testament to where we belong. We don't need to apologize for being slightly damaged goods. We spent too many winters navigating through the dark woods. Now we sit beneath the amber lamp, accepting every flaw, watching how the frozen block of ice begins to thaw. These soft bruises tell a story of survival and grace, an honest testament of how we found our own place. We blend the raw grit with the tender vintage sound, lifting our weary spirits off the cold hard ground. Yes, the soft bruises will eventually start to heal, leaving us with something that is genuinely real.
Color.
Yeah.
The color changes.
The pain begins to disappear.
We carry our history without any shame.
No more finger pointing, no more playing the game. These soft bruises tell the story of survival and grace, an honest testament of how we found our own place. We blend the raw grit with the tender vintage sound, yeah, lifting our weary spirits off the cold, hard ground. Yes, the soft bruises will eventually start to heal, leaving us with something that is genuinely real. Soft bruises finally told peace. The ivory is yellowed on this ancient keyboard stand, a relic of a generation that has slipped away. I run my fingers across the wood with an unsteadied hand, remembering the melodies we used to easily play. The lacquer is peeling like the paint upon the wall, a visual reminder of the passage of time. We listen to the autumn leaves as they begin to fall, trying to reconstruct a reason or a rhyme for why we let our vibrant symphony completely expire.
Yeah, look at these faded keys. The instrument is ancient history. How we lost our synchronization remains a total mystery. I'm looking at the dust settling inside the inner strings, thinking about the temporary joy that material luxury brings. I used to chase the platinum plaques, the trophies on the shelf, completely neglecting the psychological health of myself. Now I'm standing in an antique shop, staring at the mechanism, viewing our entire career through a different kind of prism. Your fingers strike a chord and the wood starts to vibrate, resurrecting emotions that I thought were way too late to salvage from the wreckage of our colossal collision. But the music is providing a brand new,
pristine vision. The ink is fading on the old sheet music score, but our creative spark is stronger than it was. From the corners of our mind, leaving the historical baggage completely behind. Through these faded keys, we resurrect the dormant flame, remembering the purpose long before we knew the fame. We blend the hip-hop cadence with the classical design, pouring old wisdom into a brand new bottle of wine. Yes, the faded keys will play a magnificent song, proving that our creative connection was right all along.
yeah. I remember the days of the basement tapes and the raw hunger, before the industry machinery chewed up the young girl and youngster. We were just purists chasing after a beautiful vibration, without the constant pressure of a global expectation. But sitting next to you on this creaky wooden bench, I feel the old passion returning to quench the artistic thirst of this stadium crowd could never satisfy. No longer needing to exaggerate or castily justify my existence to a jury of anonymous internet commenters, just focusing entirely on these acoustic parameters. We let the tempo breathe, no electronic quantization, just two masters engaged in a profound conversation.
The vintage resonance is filling up the empty room. The shadows are retreating from the corners of the hall. We watched our dormant inspiration suddenly bloom, answering a deeply spiritual internal call. Our legacy is written in the music that we make. The ink is fading on the old sheet music score, but our creative spark is stronger than it was before. We sweep away the cobwebs from the corners of our mind, leaving the historical baggage completely behind. Through these faded keys, we resurrect the dormant flame, remembering the purpose long before we classical design, pouring old wisdom into a brand new bottle of wine. Yes, the faded keys will play a magnificent song, proving that our creative connection was right all along. Play it once again, let the old piano
to see what kind of perspective this melody.
The past is behind us, the future is clear.
Yeah, the music is the only thing that matters right here.
Just listen to the machinery working inside the frame.
We survive the fire.
We survive the heavy rain. Through these faded keys, we resurrect the dormant flame, remembering the purpose long before we knew the fame. We blend the hip-hop cadence with the classical design, pouring old wisdom into a brand new bottle of wine. Yes, the faded keys will play a magnificent tone, proving that our creative connection was right all along.
Faded keys
Into the quiet night,
close the lid. You done?
that's right. The droplets bounce against the window pane tonight. We are completely insulated from the frantic town. The neon sign outside is casting crimson light as all our heavy inhibitions start to drown. I pour a drink and watch the bubbles gently rise. You sit across from me, your notebook on your knees. I see a softer definition in your eyes, enchanted by the whisper of the autumn breeze. We have no schedule, no deadlines left to meet. Just 20 fingers waiting for the perfect cue.
Yeah. Look at the condensation forming on the window glass. Reminds me of the decades that I permitted to pass in the frantic blur of stadium shows and flashing lights, trading my sanity for lonely, sleepless nights. But in this rainy lounge, the universe is standing still. I don't feel the obligation to deliver a lyrical thrill. I can just lay my thoughts down on a velvet cushion without the industry executives constantly pushing. Your vocal tone is like a warm fireplace in December, igniting embers of a past I actually want to remember. We drop the tempo down to 60 beats per minute, finding a peaceful, quiet solace now that we are in it.
The storm is raging on the boulevard outside these walls, but we are safe inside these temporary sacred halls. We watch the water wash away the dirt from every street, creating a rhythm where our separate worlds can finally meet. Inside this rainy lounge, the world can spin away. We have no interest in tomorrow or the yesterday. We blend the rapid execution with the gentle touch, realizing that a simple whisper means so much.
Yeah.
Yes, the rainy lounge will keep us warm and dry beneath the heavy canopy of a weeping stormy sky.
Yeah. I used to think that peace was just a mythical illusion, a fairy tale designed to hide the psychological confusion. But sitting here with you, listening to the thunder rumble, I feel my giant walls of ego start to crack and crumble. You offer me a shelter from my own aggressive history, unraveling the complexity of my internal mystery. No longer weaponizing syllables to cause an injury, just analyzing all the poetry inside your imagery. We elevate the art form by reducing all the volume, writing our thoughts inside a monumental private volume. This is the antidote to all the digital pollution, a classic jazz performance as the ultimate resolution.
The candlelight is flickering against the wooden wall. The storm outside is reaching its dramatic peak. I listen closely to your gentle rhythmic call and find the vocabulary that I used to seek. synchronization is completely undeniable and strong. The storm is raging on the boulevard outside these walls, but we are safe inside these temporary sacred halls. We watch the water wash away the dirt from every street, creating a rhythm where our separate worlds can finally meet. Inside this rainy lounge, the world can spin away. We have no interest in tomorrow or the yesterday. We blend the rapid execution with the gentle touch, realizing that a simple whisper means so much. Yes, the rainy lounge will keep us warm and dry beneath the heavy canopy of a weeping stormy sky. Let it rain, let the heavy water fall.
We answer to a completely different kind of call.
No more running from the ghost of our past.
Yeah, we built a shelter
that is guaranteed to last.
Listen to the raindrops shaking on the roof.
Ooh.
This melody is all the validation
and the proof. Inside this rainy lounge, the world can spin away. We have no interest in tomorrow or the yesterday. We blend the rapid execution with the gentle touch, realizing that a simple whisper means so much. Yes, the rainy lounge will keep us warm and dry beneath the heavy canopy of a weeping stormy sky. Rainy lounge until the morning light. Keep the storm outside. Wear good night. The espresso machine is steaming on the bar, a jolt of lightning in a paper cup. I watch a taxi driving from afar before the daily madness wakes us up. I need this bitter stimulant today to kickstart my lethargic, sleepy mind. We have so many urgent things to say, leaving the heavy drowsiness behind. Your cadence is a hyperactive spark that cuts right through the foggy morning haze.
Yeah, injection of adrenaline straight into the bloodstream, waking up the monster from a vivid problematic dream. I'm pacing back and forth across the checkered tile floor. My brain is firing signals like an intellectual war. I take a double shot of dark roast, no sugar added. My vocabulary folder is incredibly well padded. I'm spitting syllables in 90 miles per hour flat, but keeping it inside the jazz pocket where you're at. Your staccato piano chords are giving me the blueprint, leaving a permanent, artistic, indelible footprint. We synchronize our energies, a high-octane solution, a countercultural blast against the mental pollution. Yeah, the caffeine is kicking in, accelerating the vibe, creating a frequency that words can barely describe. We elevate the tempo without losing our cool composure, exposing our internal thoughts to maximum exposure. And it's a caffeine flow rushing through our collective veins, an intellectual remedy that washes out the stains. We blend the rapid fire lyricism with the coffeehouse groove. Yeah, giving the cynical spectators a reason to move. Yes, the caffeine flow will keep our awareness sharp and bright, illuminating our
perspective with a surge of electrical light.
I used to need a negative emotion to fuel my fire, screaming at the top of my lungs to express my desire. But now I find inspiration in a high-grade bean selection, directing my explosive thoughts in a creative direction. No longer dependent on the chaos of the media attention, just enjoying the organic chemistry of this dimension. You lay the melody down like a track for a bullet train, allowing my fast-paced dialect to thoroughly entertain the purists who thought that hip-hop and jazz couldn't mesh. We keep the arrangement incredibly innovative and fresh, a legendary partnership born in a bohemian venue, offering a sophisticated item on the musical menu.
The morning rush hour is officially peeking outside. The cafe windows are vibrating from the heavy street, but we are completely comfortable taking this wild ride, matching our internal frequencies to the rapid beat.
Our artistic collaboration is an absolute stimulant shot.
The caffeine is kicking and accelerating the vibe, creating a frequency that words can barely describe. We elevate the tempo without losing our cool composure, exposing our internal thoughts to maximum exposure. And it's a caffeine flow rushing through our collective veins, an intellectual remedy that washes out the stains. We blend the rapid fire lyricism with the Coffeehouse groove, giving the cynical spectators a reason to move. Yes, the caffeine flow will keep our awareness sharp and bright, illuminating our perspective with a surge of electrical light. Yeah, an electric current,
rewriting the definition of soul.
we are wide awake, the forecast completely clear,
Delivering the exact performance that the critics feared.
and it's a caffeine flow rushing through our collective veins, an intellectual remedy that washes out the stains. We blend the rapid fire lyricism with the Coffeehouse groove,
We're giving the cynical spectators
giving the cynical spectators a reason to move. Yes, the caffeine flow will keep our awareness sharp and bright, illuminating our perspective with the surge of electrical light. Caffeine flow, keeping me awake.
empty the cup, we out, that's a wrap.
Yeah. The barista pours another cup of dark roast espresso. I watch the steam evaporate against the morning frost. You're staring out the window at the people down below, calculating everything we gathered and we lost. The sugar doesn't sweeten the resentment in our cup. We drink the liquid sorrow till our vision starts to blur. It's funny how a single choice can tear a kingdom up and leave us with the ghost of everything we used to were.
I trace the porcelain handle with my trembling fingertips, wishing I could rewrite every bitter word we spoke. Yeah. Pass the mug because my throat is dry from swallowing my pride. I've been suppressing all these demons that are bubbling inside. Look at the dark complexion of the beverage inside the glass. Reminds me of the shadows that we threw across the grass when we were arguing about the petty things that didn't matter. Watching all our expectations shatter like a ceramic platter. I pour my heart out in a message that I never sent, spending every single second wondering where the passion went.
Now we're trapped inside a coffee house, surrounded by the patrons, two separate entities, avoiding any close relations. I take a gulp, it burns my tongue, a physical reminder that history can be a cruel, unforgiving grinder. We stare into the black abyss of our mistakes, counting all the promises of fragile human breaks. The morning rush is whirling all around our isolated table, trying to fix a bond that we no longer feel is stable. And it's a bitter brew that we are forced to swallow now. We lost the magic recipe, forgot the sacred vow. The counterculture coffee cannot heal the deep incision. We're staring at each other through a broken, muddy vision, but through the bitterness, the spark of truth remains alive. A desperate remedy to help our weary souls survive.
Yeah, I watch the sediment settle down at the very bottom, thinking about the vibrant summer turning into autumn. My vocabulary fails me when I look into your eyes. I see through the facade and all the clever neat disguises. You wanted something simple, just a peaceful, quiet life. Instead I brought the chaos, the publicity, the strife, the media perception of a madman with the pen. And now I'm trying to figure out if we can start again in this bohemian cafe, listening to the acoustic chords, dropping all my weapons, my artillery, my swords. Just an ordinary man holding a lukewarm paper cup, hoping that you'll look across the table and look up.
The background music plays an old familiar bossa nova, a gentle reminder that the storm is finally over. We don't need to rebuild the walls we spent years tearing down. We just need to find a way to walk through this old town without the heavy burden of the grudges that we keep. We stare into the black abyss of our mistakes, counting all the promises of fragile human breaks. The morning rush is swirling all around our isolated table, trying to fix a bond that we no longer feel is stable. And it's a bitter brew that we are forced to swallow now. We lost the magic recipe, forgot the sacred vow. The counterculture coffee cannot heal the deep incision. We're staring at each other through a broken, muddy vision, but through the bitterness, the spark of truth remains alive. A desperate remedy to help our weary souls survive. Drink it down. Drink it down, let the down. Drink it down, drink it down, drink it down, drink it down, drink it down. Let the warmth wash away the cold. Stories told, secrets sold, watching love unfold. We survived the frost, we survived the longest night. Yeah, just to focus till the picture's looking right. And it's a bitter brew that we are forced to swallow now. We are forced to swallow. We lost the magic recipe, forgot the sacred vow. We got the sacred vow. The counterculture coffee cannot heal the deep incision. We're staring at each other through a broken, muddy vision, but through the bitterness, a spark of truth remains alive. A desperate remedy to help our weary souls survive. Just a bitter brew in the morning light,
To leave the tips on the counter, a good out.
and just a bitter brew in the morning light. The orange horizon bleeds across the sky. The day is folding like an old beach chair. I sit on the veranda watching birds fly by in the warm, sticky, late July air. You look out at the landscape deep in your thoughts, a quiet silhouette against the fading glow, counting all the battles that we both fought while the evening river begins to slowly flow. There is a peaceful sadness in this fleeting light, a golden bridge before we step into the night.
Yeah,
me.
Catching the last rays of the sun on my face, slowing down my thoughts in this specific space. I'm used to the concrete, the shadows, the dark. Now I'm sitting on the deck looking at the state park. The amber dusk is cast in the therapeutic shade, watching how the fierce anxieties of daytime fade. I drop the defensive posture, the cynical attitude, replacing my aggressive drive with genuine gratitude. Your guitar chords are like a warm evening breeze, bringing my chaotic mind completely to its knees. We fuse the pavement perspective with the golden hour, discovering an alternative sophisticated power.
The daylight is escaping, but we don't feel the panic, embracing a rhythm that is purely organic. The frequency is shifting as the shadows grow long, giving us the perfect atmosphere to execute this song. Underneath the amber dusk we watch the colors bleed, finding the tranquility that our spirits truly need. We blend the gritty lyricism with the coffeehouse tone, creating an environment that is completely our own. Yes, the amber dusk will soothe our historical pain before the night covers the valley once again.
Yeah, I remember when I thought that life was just a race, screaming at the microphone, maintaining the frantic pace. But looking at the horizon, the orange turning to pink, I finally have the opportunity to sit down and think about the true value of these quiet, peaceful sessions, converting my old anger into honest confessions. No longer chasing after the spotlight or the praise, just lost inside the warmth of these late summer days. We let the tempo drop down to a relaxed stride, allowing all the internal hostility to completely subside. A legendary partnership built on mutual respect, protecting our vulnerability from any negative defect.
The first stars blinking in the purple sky, the crickets are starting a nocturnal tune. We don't need to offer a reason or a why, as long as we can sit beneath the coming moon. Our synchronization is a beautiful golden shield. The daylight is escaping, but we don't feel the panic, embracing a rhythm that is purely organic. The frequency is shifting as the shadows grow long, giving us the perfect atmosphere to execute this song. Underneath the amber dusk we watch the colors bleed, finding the tranquility that our spirits truly need. We blend the gritty lyricism with the coffeehouse tone, creating an environment that is completely our own. Yes, the amber dusk will soothe our historical pain before the night covers the valley once again. Let it fade, let it fade, let it fade.
Let it fade, let the golden light dissolve away.
Yeah, I'm content with leaving behind the yesterday.
We are safe inside the warmth of this
Quiet twilight,
adjusting our focus.
Until the picture is right. Just watch the last bit of orange disappear from the wall.
This melody
is the ultimate answer to our creative call. Underneath the amber dusk we watch the colors bleed, finding the tranquility that our spirits truly need. We blend the gritty lyricism with the coffeehouse tone, creating an environment that is completely our own. Yes, the amber dusk will soothe our historical pain before the night covers the valley once again. Amber dusk, amber dusk, amber dusk, turning into night.
let the darkness come. We're good,
Beautiful. The chandelier is casting silhouettes upon the wall. We sway together in an empty grand ballroom. The autumn leaves are gathering inside the dusty hall as we dance away the memories of our collective doom.
I feel your callous hand gripping my velvet waist, moving to a cadence that is hauntingly sublime. There is no urgency, no reason to proceed in haste. We are completely insulated from the march of time. Your footsteps are deliberate, a contrast to my glide. Yeah, counting out the steps, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Trying to adjust my rugged posture to your poetry. Yeah. I'm used to mosh pits, aggressive crowds, and heavy metal bands. Now I'm navigating through a ballroom, holding your hands. The contrast is ridiculous, a beast dancing with the beauty, but I feel an overwhelming sense of artistic duty to match your elegance, to fluidly follow your direction. Stepping out of my dark corner to find a new connection. The shadows on the wallpaper are mimics of our past, reminding us of all the illusions that we finally cast. Decide to make room for this beautiful syncopated waltz, accepting our virtues and forgiving our historical faults. We spin around the perimeter of our deepest anxieties, escaping from the superficial judgments of societies. A 3/4 time signature is a therapeutic vessel, helping our separate internal demons to finally wrestle. And it's a shadow waltz beneath the dim and dusty light, an nocturnal dance that keeps us company tonight. We blend the fierce lyricism with the 3/4 swing, anxious to discover what this combination can bring. Yes, the shadow waltz will spin us across the floor until we don't remember how to fight this useless war. My perspective changes when I adapt to your rotation, realizing that control is just a foolish complication. I spent my whole life trying to dictate the exact rhythm, trapping my creative spirit inside a rigid prison. But this triple meter cadence is forcing me to yield, dropping my sword, my armor, and my heavy shield. I watch a dress spin like a galaxy of stars, erasing the visibility of my emotional scars. No longer chasing after the commercial charts or trophies, just lost inside the elegance of these acoustic
philosophies. We orchestrate a movement that defies the modern trend, finding a beautiful beginning where the old stories end. The grandfather clock is striking in the middle of the night. Our silhouettes are melting into a singular design. We don't need the validation of the spotlight's light, as long as your chaotic spirit can synchronize with mine. This dance is our sanctuary from the cold world outside. We spin around the perimeter of our deepest anxieties, escaping from the superficial judgments of societies. The 3/4 time signature is a therapeutic vessel, helping our separate internal demons to finally wrestle. And it's a shadow waltz beneath the dim and dusty light, a nocturnal dance that keeps us company tonight. We blend the fierce lyricism with the 3/4 swing, anxious to discover what this combination can bring. Yes, the shadow waltz will spin us across the floor until we don't remember how to fight this useless war. Spin me around,
let the darkness fade away.
Yeah, I'm following your lead until the break of day.
No more missteps, our
harmony is pure.
This triple meter rhythm
is the ultimate cure.
listen to
silent shadows are saying. And it's a shadow waltz beneath the dim and dusty light, a nocturnal dance that keeps us company tonight. We blend the fierce lyricism with the 3/4 swing, anxious to discover what this combination can bring. Yes, the shadow waltz will spin us across the floor until we don't remember how to fight this useless war. Take a bow, we done, that's all. The haze is settling inside this dim cafe. A cigarette is burning down to ash and dust. We watch the golden afternoon dissolve to gray, and left our promises to wither and to rust. I feel the ivory beneath my heavy hands, unlocking memories we tried so hard to hide. Nobody in this crowded room quite understands the silent current pulling us against the tide. You speak in riddles that are tangled in the smoke, a beautiful disaster that I can't forsake.
Yeah, I watch the wisps of gray ascending toward the plaster ceiling, trying to suppress this overwhelming, suffocating feeling. You're hitting chords that resurrect the ghost I thought was buried dead, evoking all the wicked words that everybody else has said. I used to weaponize the dialect, the lyrical assassin, but now I'm sitting in the shadows witnessing your passion. The way your fingers navigate the keys is like a healing ointment, erasing 20 years of anger, stress, and disappointment. I drop the microphone and listen to the resonance, absorbing every single note to establish my defense against the inner turbulence that threatens to consume my mind, leaving the bitterness and all the heavy armor far behind.
We let the smoke illuminate the hidden path we tread, unraveling the complicated mysteries instead of fighting battles that were lost a decade long ago. We let the music set the pace and control the steady flow. Through these smoky keys we find a way to breathe again, a sanctuary from the chaos and the driving rain. We blend the gritty storytelling with the vintage blues, discovering a perspective that we can finally use. Yes, the smoky keys will guide us through the dark terrain, converting all our historical agony into gain.
I spent my entire youth navigating through a fiery furnace, screaming at the top of my lungs to prove my own earnest. But there's a quiet dignity inside this jazzy atmosphere, where all the paranoia and the static suddenly disappear. You play a major third and alter my entire mood, replacing my aggressive stance with genuine gratitude. No longer chasing validation from a fickle demographic, just chilling in a corner booth, ignoring all the heavy traffic. We orchestrate a masterpiece out of the broken fragments, defying every critic who predicted our collapse in segments. This is the fusion of the pavement and the classical design, a legendary vintage poured into a dirty glass of wine. The final ember dies inside the crystal tray, the morning light is whispering across the floor. We threw our heavy, useless armor completely away, and found the strength to walk right through that open door. Your rhyme scheme is a shield that protects my fragile song. We let the smoke illuminate the hidden path we tread, unraveling the complicating mysteries instead of fighting battles that were lost a decade long ago. We let the music set the pace and control the steady flow. Through these smoky keys we find a way to breathe again, a sanctuary from the chaos and the driving rain. We blend the gritty storytelling with the vintage blues, discovering a perspective that we can finally use. Yes, the smoky keys will guide us through the
agony into gain.
Stripped of all the superficial weight we used to bear.
Through these smoky keys we find a way to breathe again. We find a way to sanctuary from the chaos and the driving rain. We blend the gritty storytelling with the vintage blues, discovering a perspective that we can finally use. Yes, the smoky keys will guide us through the dark terrain, converting all our historical agony into gain.
Just
let it fade out right here, perfect. My fingers slide across the damaged ivory block. The harmony is fractured, completely out of tune. The ticking mechanism of the grandfather clock reminds me that the winter will swallow up the June. We try to construct a beautiful, cohesive song, but every single inversion feels slightly out of place. We spent too many seasons pretending nothing was wrong, hiding our deep resentment behind a smiling face. Now the disarray is vibrating through the metallic strings, a painful manifestation of the sorrow that it brings.
Yeah, look at these broken chords. The composition is a disaster. We're trying to patch up the holes in the structural plaster with superficial apologies that don't mean a thing. Wondering what kind of misery this arrangement will bring. I'm used to spitting aggressive rhymes over a solid foundation. Now I'm navigating through a sea of absolute frustration. Because the root note is missing, the bass line is distorted. Every single attempt at reconciliation has been aborted. I look at your sheet music, it's torn and scattered around, an accurate representation of the trauma that we found when we allowed our egos to dictate the musical key,
destroying the fragile balance of our creative decree. We try to find a resolution to this dissonant strain, searching for a therapeutic balm to alleviate the pain. But the intervals are jagged, the tension refuses to break, exposing every single error that we managed to make. Through these broken chords we articulate our mutual grief, searching through the disarray for a moment of temporary relief. We blend the fractured poetry with the melancholy design, accepting that our tapestry will never perfectly align. Yes, the broken chords are echoing through the empty hall, a haunting monument to our monumental historic fall.
Yeah, I remember when our synchronization was completely flawless. Before our internal environment became entirely lawless, I was a perfectionist, analyzing every single syllable count, trying to conquer every obstacle that I had to surmount. But sitting next to you on this fractured piano bench, I feel an emotional pain that no amount of liquor can quench. No longer able to hide behind a clever punchline or gimmick, faced with a reality that I don't want to mimic. We let the dissonance linger, refusing to resolve the chord, realizing that honesty is our only remaining reward. A devastating masterpiece built out of structural decay, watching the final remnants of our paradise wither away.
The candlelight is dying out inside the empty room. The final harmonic extension dissolves into the dark. We are completely surrounded by an atmospheric gloom, unable to ignite a single salvaging creative spark. Our legacy is written in these unresolved tragic notes. We try to find a resolution to this dissonant strain, searching for a therapeutic balm to alleviate the pain. But the intervals are jagged, the tension refuses to break, exposing every single error that we managed to make. Through these broken chords we articulate our mutual grief, searching through the disarray for a moment of temporary poetry with the melancholy design, accepting that our tapestry will never perfectly align. Yes, the broken chords are echoing through the empty hall, a haunting monument to our monumental historic fall. Fix the structure, the damage is too deep.
Yeah, nothing left
but the secrets that we're forced to keep.
Yeah,
there's no point in trying to play. Let the final broken chord just drift completely away. Through the disarray for a moment of temporary relief, we blend the fractured poetry with the melancholy design, accepting that our tapestry will never perfectly align. Yes, the broken chords are echoing through the empty hall, a haunting monument to our monumental historic fall. Let it break, it's over. Walk away. The pink electric glare bleeds through the blind, illuminating puddles on the floor. I leave my heavy worries far behind and watch the traffic from the bedroom door. This neon blues is wrapping around my throat, a luminous and artificial hue. I try to write a simple tender note to bridge the distance between me and you, but the commercial city never rests. It broadcasts sadness on a grand design.
Yeah. Staring at the flashing billboards from the high-rise balcony, thinking about the price of this executive economy. I'm bathing in the violet light of digital aesthetic. My internal condition is incredibly pathetic. I used to chase the spotlight till my vision became blurry, living in a world of absolute aggressive hurry. But this neon blues is offering a different coloration, slowing down my frantic psychological acceleration. Your guitar chords are like a cool refreshing soda drink, forcing my chaotic brain to step away and think. We fuse the pavement poetry with your acoustic elegance, creating a defensive wall against the modern arrogance.
The artificial illumination is blinding all the pedestrians, while we are navigating through the dark like elite equestrians. We don't need the sun to show us where the truth is hidden, stepping out into the territory that was once forbidden. Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid.
I remember when I thought that success was defined by the glare of a million camera flashes illuminating the air. But it's a lonely existence when you're sitting on the throne, wrapped inside a fabric that is chemically grown. Now I prefer the subtle shade of this bohemian establishment, finding an artistic and creative nourishment in the syncopated rhythm of your gentle jazz progression, converting my aggressive drive into an honest confession. No longer participating in the commercial competition, just executing a legendary independent mission to master craftsman, painting on a neon canvas tonight, creating a masterpiece before the morning brings the light.
The headlight beams are streaking down the wet expressway. The city looks like a giant illuminator circuit board. We don't have to follow what the critics try to say, as long as our collaborative spirit vibration is a brilliant electric shield. The artificial illumination is blinding all the pedestrians, while we are navigating through the dark like elite equestrians. We don't need the sun to show us where the truth is hidden, stepping out into the territory that was once forbidden. Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Let it glow. Let it glow. Let the artificial colors cascade.
Yeah, watch how the ghosts of our past
begin to fade.
We are safe inside the
frequency of this electric night,
adjusting our perspective
until the picture is right. Just watch the neon sign flicker against the dark wall.
This melody is the ultimate answer to our creative call.
Neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Neon blue,
shining in the dark,
turn the switches off. We are brilliant. White noises drifting through the old speaker box, a transmission from a world we left behind. I feel the vibration through my woolen socks as the late night frequencies begin to wind.
We are like two signals, searching for a clear band, lost in the waves of a vast digital ocean, trying to hold on with an unsteadied hand to the remaining fragments of our pure emotion.
The needle is skipping on the scratch shellac, a rhythmic reminder that there is no turning back.
Yeah, hear the distortions scratching inside my eardrum, reminds me of the chaotic place that I emerged from. I'm dialing the receiver, trying to find your station, navigating through a sea of absolute frustration. The airwaves are crowded with commercial pollution, but I'm searching for an organic acoustic resolution. I spent my whole career screaming through the microphone capsule, trying to keep my aggressive thoughts under a tight capsule. But
this static soul environment is forcing me to listen, watching how the dust motes in the low light glisten. Your piano chords are like a filter that cleans the signal, rescuing my spirit from a reality that's artificial. We let the feedback become a part of our melody, converting the technological glitch into a therapy. The interference is dropping as our frequencies align, creating a pristine blueprint of a legendary design. And it's a static soul vibrating through the cosmic air, an honest manifestation of the burdens that we bear. We blend the gritty frequencies with the vintage pop grace, securing our own position in this vast electronic space. Yes, the static soul will eventually find a clear channel, dressing our rawest thoughts in a warm sheet sheet of flannel.
My perspective is changing when the background hiss increases, forcing me to reassemble all my broken psychological pieces. I used to think that volume was the only way to conquer the static, delivering a verbal barrage that was entirely erratic. But sitting in the studio, observing your frequency control, I feel a deep sense of tranquility entering my soul. No longer participating in the modern digital rat race, just enjoying the warmth of this analog restricted space. We let the distortion linger, refusing to sanitize the track, embracing the beauty of every single imperfection and crack. A monumental fusion of the street corner and the lounge room, watching our alternative creative projects suddenly bloom.
The radio tower is flashing on the distant hill. The midnight transmission is reaching its final phase. The outside world is completely quiet and still as we emerge from the thick electronic haze. Our synchronization is a permanent, unbreakable way. We let the feedback become a part of our melody, converting the technological glitch into a therapy. The interference is dropping as our frequencies align, creating a pristine blueprint of a legendary design. And it's a static soul vibrating through the cosmic air, an honest manifestation of the burdens that we bear. We blend the gritty frequencies with the vintage pop grace, securing our own position in this vast electronic space. The static soul will eventually find a clear channel, dressing our rawest thoughts in a warm sheet of flannel.
An honest manifestation of the burdens that we bear.
We blend the gritty frequencies with the vintage pop grace,
securing our own position in this vast
electronic space. Yes, the static soul will eventually find a clear channel, dressing our rawest thoughts in a warm sheet of flannel. Static soul drifting away into space.
Pull the plug on the receiver.
We're good peace. The city sleeps beneath a blanket of neon blue. The clock tower chimes, announcing the witching hour. I sit on the balcony, waiting alone for you, as the rain pours down, stripping the blooming flower.
I hold a crystal glass filled with the crimson wine, reflecting the streetlights dancing upon the floor. I wonder if your path will ever intersect with mine, or if we're just drifters knocking on a locked door. The air is chilly, carrying a scent of old romance, a nostalgic whisper blowing through the open space. Yeah, I'm driving through the boulevard, windshield wipers moving fast, chasing after ghosts from a distant, obliterated past. The dashboard glow is casting shadows on my weary face, trying to find a destination in this empty space. I park the vehicle, step out into the midnight mist, thinking about the opportunities that we both missed. I climb the stairwell, heavy footsteps echoing aloud, tired of the noise and the pollution of the daily crowd. I see you standing by the railing like a silhouette, a cinematic vision that I never will forget. You hand me the glass, a gesture of unspoken truce, loosening the tension from a tight constricting noose.
Underneath the canopy of stars that refuse to shine, we cross the boundary, racing the dividing line. A singular moment frozen in the nocturnal air,
trading our illusions for a truth we
finally share. Take a midnight sip, let the liquid courage heal the scar. We don't need to worry about our damage, we both die. In the quiet hours when the world has gone to sleep, we can can share the secrets that we swore we'd always keep. Just a midnight sip to wash away the dust and grime, finding our asylum at the very edge of time.
My perspective changes when the clock strikes 12. Into the deepest corners of my psyche I begin to delve. No more defense mechanisms, no more witty punchlines. Just a man analyzing all his internal design signs.
I appreciate the cadence of your gentle breathing pattern. We're like two distant satellites orbiting around Saturn, far away from the criticism and the public scrutiny,
preventing my chaotic thoughts from staging a new mutiny.
You teach me how to slow down, how to embrace the rhythm, escaping from the walls of my own self-imposed prison. We take our time, savoring the flavor on our palate, writing our own laws without a judge or a gavel mallet. The velvet night enfolds us in a warm embrace. The turbulence of yesterday is thoroughly erased. I leaned against your shoulder, feeling the steady beat of a heart that found its sanctuary off the frantic street. The world can spin without us for a little while. Underneath the canopy of stars that refuse to shine, we cross the boundary, erasing the dividing line. A singular moment frozen in the nocturnal air,
trading our illusions for a truth we
finally share. Take a midnight sip, let the liquid courage heal the scar. We don't need to worry about how damaged we both are. In the quiet hours when the world has gone to sleep, we can share the secrets that we swore we'd always keep. Just a midnight sip to wash away the dust and grime, finding our asylum at the very edge of time. The night is young though the world is fast asleep.
We dive into the ocean where the water's running deep.
No reservations left, we give in to the flow.
You turn the headlights off, let the dashboard glow.
Sip it slow, let the stress evaporate from your veins.
Nothing but the moonlight
and the music remains. Take a midnight sip, let the liquid courage heal the scar. We don't need to worry about how damaged we both are. In the quiet hours when the world has gone to sleep, we can share the secrets that we swore we'd